Jeff Alexander traveled to the site of Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis and found a hint of green and gold in the spotlight.
Bill, Cammy, Packers fans may not have a team to root for here in Minneapolis this weekend, but they sure have a former Packers player to pull for. Longtime Packers great Jerry Kramer, a guard during the Vince Lombardi glory years, is a finalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And no one in NFL history has been so close so many times to putting on that gold jacket. For the 82-year-old Kramer, a demanding Super Bowl week schedule has helped keep his mind off what's looming on Saturday when Hall of Fame voters cast their ballots.
A lot of interviews. We came in Tuesday evening, and a really busy day on Wednesday, and a busy day today. And we've got another day tomorrow that is pretty hectic. And then we start worrying about the Hall of Fame stuff on Saturday morning, and wondering whether we're going to make it or not, you know. And having been a 10-time nominee before, I am not overwhelmed with confidence and certainty that I'm going to have something to holler about on Saturday night.
And if you listen to the football experts, those who've covered the game for a long time, this is Jerry Kramer's year. As fans of the Philadelphia Eagles and New England Patriots converge on downtown Minneapolis to celebrate their moment in the spotlight, Packers legend Jerry Kramer is hoping to celebrate the ultimate honor that has eluded him for more than 40 years. Jerry Kramer is trying hard not to think about how tomorrow will unfold, but it's not very easy.
I don't think about it more than 10,000 times a day. I just, I'm up, I'm down, I'm up, I'm down, I'm in, I'm out, I'm over, I'm under. And so it's just a really, and I'm trying not to think about it. I'm trying to just enjoy the moment.
Jerry Kramer makes a key block.
Kramer's career as a famed right guard for the Green Bay Packers includes 5 NFL championships and 5 first-team All-Pro selections. In 1974, when he first became a finalist, he was also a best-selling author.
So that was a huge thrill, and then I get a notice that I've made the all-time 50-year team. So I'm thinking, wow, maybe I ought to go to Hollywood and win me one of them Academy Awards or something like that. I'm really special. And so I kind of thought I was going to go in. And when it didn't happen, I'm going, well, how come?
A question he would ask year after year, all the way up to 1997, when as a first-time senior finalist, many told Kramer he was a sure thing.
In fact, Art Daly, you remember from the Press-Gazette, said, Jerry, I don't know what I did, but I messed up. He said it wasn't any tougher than a 12-inch putt on the 18th hole, and I missed it. So I guess it was pretty close. I think that's what he meant. But close doesn't count, you know, especially in this game.
Now, 20 years later, this could be Kramer's last crack at the Hall of Fame. And he won't be alone when he learns his fate.
The family is here, and they're coming, and more's coming in, and we're just really excited for Dad. I'm on the verge of tears talking about it, just because it just means not just so much to Dad, but we all really want it for him.
The Hall of Fame has asked Kramer to be in his hotel room tomorrow between 3 and 4 p.m.
Hopefully Mr. Baker knocks on the door and invites me to the Hall of Fame. And if he doesn't knock on the door, the janitor is going to knock on the door and say, get your stuff out of here, go on home.
Kramer needs 80% of the vote to earn a gold jacket. At 82 now, and the last of the Lombardi legends without a bronze bust, it would mean more than ever.
I've had so many wonderful moments, and this is the ultimate moment in professional football. This is the peak. This is the top. This is as good as it gets. You can't do any better than this. And if I'm in that class, we'll be remembered for a long, long time.
And the long, long wait is almost over.
I'm going to shoot the janitor if he shows up.
A great football player, an even better man. Fingers crossed for Jerry Kramer. And we'll be here tomorrow and have his reaction. Jeff Alexander, Action 2 News, Minneapolis.
Our own Jeff Alexander is in Minneapolis for an exclusive interview with Kramer in his hotel just moments after he received that news to describe the magical moment with his family.
Jerry Kramer's quest for Canton began back in 1974. 44 years later, on a snowy evening in Minneapolis, the 11th time as a finalist proved to be the charm. Jerry Kramer is headed for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I told you I was going to give you a hug. How you feeling, Jerry?
Sense of disbelief. You know, I had started to consign myself to defeat. Seemed like the clock was ticking and time was going by, and I was, in my mind, I assumed that if we were early in the morning that we might be some of the earliest notifications. So I figured if we were in, that we would get a notification within 10-15 minutes. And so the whole half hour went by. And then a little more went by. And I'm going, well, it's not to be, you know, it's not going to be. And the room got a little quiet, and people didn't know what to say, and it started to get awkward. And the maid knocked on the door. Wow! So we all rushed the maid, and she goes, what is going on? And so we got through that, and it was a few minutes before Mr. Baker arrived and knocked on the door. But he was the most beautiful thing I'd seen in a long time.
On top of the world. I'm so happy and thrilled for Dad. It's we've been waiting for this for a very long time.
To me, it could be the final impact or the final moment of my career, and it's on top of the heap. It's on top of the pile. It's a cherry on the sundae, and it's everything you ever dreamed of as a child.
Loving, loyal fans that were through the thick and thin. Thank you so much for all you gave, everything, and let's have a big party in Canton.
The Packer fans have been sensational with me since day one, and we've had a great relationship, and all I can say is thank you.
So very, very happy for Jerry Kramer tonight. He'll attend the Super Bowl tomorrow and then start making plans for next August when he'll travel to Canton, Ohio for his gold jacket and induction into pro football's most exclusive club. In Minneapolis, Jeff Alexander, Action 2 News.
That is where Jeff Alexander joins us now with a recap of tonight's ceremony.
Cammie, many who cover the NFL and specifically the Hall of Fame weekend say this event tonight, the Gold Jacket ceremony, is when it really hits the guys that they've joined football's most exclusive club, and we certainly saw that tonight. And of course for Jerry Kramer, he's waited 45 years for this moment. A 10-time nominee who finally broke through on his 11th and most believe his final chance.
Welcome Hall of Famer, Jerry Kramer.
The elder statesman of this class of 2018, Kramer was all smiles as he made his way through the line of current Hall of Famers and then took the steps to finally don that gold jacket.
Pro Football Hall of Famer, Jerry Kramer.
And one of those who's been as close to the game of football as anyone over the past several decades says it's about time. Number 64 is finally where he belongs.
To see 64 coming around the corner with either Taylor or Horning behind him, I still see it. And he's been a Hall of Famer to a lot of us forever. And not that this is proof, it's just, it's right.
And 50 years after his retirement, it is time to finally give this man what he so richly has deserved.
I tell you what, there are a lot of running backs in this Hall of Fame that wish he could pull for him right now.
Pro Football Hall of Famer, Jerry Kramer.
As Jerry Kramer shines in Canton this weekend, beaming with pride, his greatest fans are by his side.
I said, "You're one of the greatest players to ever play the game." And he's like, "Oh, come on, I don't know about all that." And I'm like, "No, man, for sure." And I just had to say those words because it's true.
And Kramer made sure his entire family and their families didn't miss his Hall of Fame weekend.
All you guys.
He's so strong and so healthy, but still aging. So I'm really grateful that he's here and that we got to all be here. And classic dad style is he makes sure his whole family is here and extended family, and That's something a lot of people, I think, don't know about him, but he is a family man first and foremost, and he will always bring his family with him.
Like Kramer, his children live the ups and downs of their father's 11 Hall of Fame nominations spanning 45 years. But they say now it's worth the wait.
We're all old enough to really enjoy it and experience it. We got grandkids here and nieces and nephews. Like I said, if it had happened when I was 12, you know, it wouldn't have meant a whole lot.
The Kramer family is insistent on thanking Packers fans for always embracing their father.
Jerry's finally in the Hall.
And all the letters urging for his Hall of Fame induction.
When we're together with them in Green Bay, they're family, and so we thank them. This is their doing, this is their campaigning, and we're very grateful for that. And they are a classic family, loyal and faithful, and they have been so good to him.
Pro Football Hall of Famer Jerry Kramer.
It's been a long road, but the legend of one Packer will finally live forever among pro football's greatest players. Jerry Kramer's long-awaited Hall of Fame dream has become a reality. He delivered his induction speech last night, 50 years after his final game. Jeff Alexander joins us now from Canton with the highlights.
Brittany, it is often said that all good things come to those who wait, and with that in mind, Jerry Kramer has to be one of the happiest people in the world right now. His induction speech filled with emotion, inspiration, humor, and gratitude. Here's some of the best from his speech.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I could say thank you for the rest of the evening and not get it done. Wonderful opportunity to be here, be with a great bunch of ball players, with a really great bunch of human beings. And the feeling of team is a wonderful thing. It's the thing that I think the reason most of us play is because there's a team there and we want to be part of the team. Got drafted in the 4th round by the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay. Green Bay. Where the hell is Green Bay? First of all, he came in, he said, I've never been a loser and I'm not about to start now. If you're not willing to make the sacrifice, to pay the price, to do the things you have to do to win, and get the hell out. He said, we're going to work harder than you've ever worked in your life. There are only 3 things in your life, your God, your family, and the Green Bay Packers. It was his approval and his belief in me that he was passing on to me. And it made a dramatic difference in my life. Approval and belief, Mom, Dad. Approval and belief. Powerful, powerful tool. We choose to do the right thing. After the game is over, stadium lights are out, parking lot's empty, you're back in the quiet of your room, championship ring is on the dresser. The only thing left at this time is for you to lead a life of quality and excellence and make this old world a little bit better place because you were in it. You can if you will. You can if you will. Thank you.
And since he found out in February he's joining football's most exclusive club, it has been a whirlwind for the 82-year-old Kramer with celebrations and appearances. He'll get some much-deserved rest now before one more big event.
2, 1.
And just like that, Jerry Kramer's name is now alongside other Packer legends, all who are enshrined in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Kramer says seeing his name unveiled was like a kick to the stomach, the good kind, of course.
I mean, it was a physical reaction. It wasn't a mental reaction. It was a physical thing, and I wondered if I was going to faint or going to fall over or what I was going to do.
Today, Kramer also received his Pro Football Hall of Fame Ring of Excellence, something he's waited more than 4 decades to get.
The Pro Football Hall of Fame is here today to celebrate the excellence of one of the greatest Green Bay Packers and the greatest football players of all time, Hall of Famer Jerry Kramer.
Congratulations on a well-deserved honor. You waited 45 years, but you finally got it.